Maybe I should abuse my authority.
You know, despite all the jerks in this place.
I must be. Darby wouldn't lie to me.
Maybe I can use this to my advantage.
I wonder if Aquaberry breeds horses.
Be glad I don't enter the fray. Knock him unconscious.
Oh, how very amusing.
Be glad I don't enter the fray.
We want blood.
Come on! Make him bleed.
You look pathetic. Oh, how very amusing.
That boy is so
Come on!
dangerous.
Make him bleed.
Exciting.
The losers run.
That's the best you can do?
Be glad I don't enter the fray.
Couldn't you just be friends? Just like me.
I love
Reed
horses
did that.
fight. Be glad I don't enter the fray. The losers a rotten egg.
His left eye looks swollen.
Make him bleed.
Hopkins is surprisingly tough.
Why don't you
Come
guys
on.
break it off?
Make him bleed.
You look pathetic.
Hopkins, you're pathetic.
Why don't
Knock
you
him
guys break
unconscious.
it off?
I've got a lot of money to bet on this.
Very amusing.
Come
Move
on.
like a bee, sting like
Make
a
him bleed.
bee.
Give it to
You
him.
guys
Come
break
on.
it off.
Kick him in the Johnson.
Hopkins,
Be
go
glad I don't
home.
enter the fray. Knock him
It's a wonder Hopkins is still standing.
Give it to him.
Oh, don't
Come on.
worry. Jimmy's tough.
We want blood.
Why do poor people have to be so rude? Is it genetic or something? That looks like it hurt.
To him. Come on. I don't want to poor people fight.
Show
I
some
could do so
spirit,
much
man.
better, you know?
Oh, don't worry. Jimmy's tough.
Knock him
I could do
unconscious.
so much better, you know?
Poor people just
A
seem
fight.
so
Oh, very
authentic and
amusing.
real.
Uncivilized,
break it
but
off?
I can't look away. I've got a lot of money to
Show
bet on
some
this.
spirit, man.
Knock him unconscious. Kick him in the Johnson. I've got a lot of money to bet on this.
Oh, how very amusing.
You look pathetic. You look pathetic.
Hopkins, you're such a wimp!
Why don't you guys break it off? Oh, very amusing.
Be glad I don't
You
enter
look
the fray.
pathetic.
I love watching a good match.
Very amusing.
Show some spirit. Blood.
We want that
blood.
ridiculous fighting.
That's the best you can do?
A fight. Oh, how very amusing.
Hopkins is surprisingly tough.
I've got a lot
Show
of money
some
to bet on
spirit,
this.
man. Look at that ridiculous fighting.
Dangerous and so exciting.
His left eye looks swollen.
Be
We
glad I
want
don't enter
blood.
the fray. Kick
Careful!
him in the Johnson. Be glad I don't
Why do
enter
poor
the
people
fray.
have to be so
I've got a
rude?
lot of money
Is
to
it
bet on
genetic
this.
or something?
I still think Hopkins will lose.
Show some spirit, man.
Hopkins, you're pathetic.
We
I'll do a
want
round
blood.
against Hopkins after this fight, if there's anything left.
It's a wonder Hopkins is still standing.
$50 says that Hopkins is going to bite it.
Kick him in the... I've got a lot of money to bet
That's
on
the best you can do?
I swear
$50
she's
says that
wearing
Hopkins is going to bite it.
so creepy.
Show some
Hopkins is surprisingly tough.
Hopkins, you're pathetic.
this. Knock him unconscious. Come on.
It's a wonder Hopkins is still standing.
Kick him.
Hopkins, you're such a wimp.
Maybe I can make Daddy
Barbarian.
divorce her when she gets older.
Like my shoes? They're genuine puppy leather. There's another round after this?
Be glad I
Hopkins,
don't
go
enter the
home!
fray. I've got a lot of money to bet on this.
Hopkins, you're such a wimp! I could do so much better, you know? Hopkins, you're pathetic!
Oh, how very amusing.
Come on.
Hopkins is surprisingly tough.
Show some spirit, man.
His left eye looks swollen.
Civilized, but I can't look away. We
Come
want
on.
blood.
Make him
Take
bleed.
him out. Uncivilized.
I wonder if Aquaberry breeds horses.
We want blood.
I've got a lot of money to bet on
losers
this.
are rotten eggs.
Get it to him. Come on.
No.
Knock him unconscious.
I love watching
I've got a
Hopkins
lot of money
fight.
to bet on this.
Show some spirit.
Be glad I don't enter the fray.
Take him out. $20 on the dumb milk squad.
That looks like it hurt!
Show some spirit, man.
Kick him in the Johnson.
I love watching a good match!
Show some
Got a lot of
spirit,
money to
man.
bet on this.
I want to see some blood.
Knock him
$50 says that Hopkins is going to bite it!
We want blood.
His left eye looks swollen.
I've got a lot of money to bet on this. Losers are rotten.
I want to see some blood. A fight. Oh, how very amusing. Look away.
It's a wonder
him,
Hopkins
come
is
on.
still standing.
A lot of money
Show
to bet
some
on this.
spirit, man.
Maybe I Careful! have to make Daddy divorce her when she
Kick
gets
him
older.
in the Johnson.
We want
Or
blood.
people just seem so
Get it to him, come
authentic
on.
and real.
I love watching a good match!
Hopkins is
want
surprisingly tough.
Hopkins, you're pathetic!
Show some spirit,
There
man.
she's trying to look just like me. How creepy is that?
Hopkins, you're such a
I've got lot
wimp!
of money to bet on this. Be glad I don't enter the fray.
Show some spirit,
That's the
man.
best you can do? $50 says that Hopkins is going to bite it!
Oh, don't worry. Jimmy's tough.
We
That looks
want
like it
blood.
hurt.
Kick him in the Johnson.
His left eye looks swollen.
But I can't.
Give it to him. Come on.
sting like a bee.
Come on.
Why
Make
do poor
him
people have to
bleed.
be so rude? Is it genetic or something?
I still think Hopkins will lose.
Oh, don't worry. Jimmy's tough.
Hopkins is surprisingly tough.
Oh, how very amusing. But I can't look away.
It's a wonder Hopkins is still standing.
That's the best you can do? Hopkins, you're pathetic!
Can't look away.
I love watching poor people
Uncivilized,
fight.
but I can't.
Simple.
All right, I won. Give me my prize.
There's a little problem. Your parents have to be members of the board for you to be eligible. Tell you what, old chap, we'll give you that old abandoned beach house. Should be nice once you clean it up.
That was easy.